Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Holika Holika My Face Shadow Palette from the Pastel Haze collection. I picked these up so long ago, don't even ask about it, but the review is here now, just in time for YesStyle to have them actually up on their website as well, which is great. Mostly because YesStyle actually provides me with a product description of some kind, whereas where I get them from normally at the beginning is Beauty Box Korea. And as much as I love their website because they provide things that are really like I don't want to say new, but like they provide products that are like recently released. They never have a product description, and so when I go to do the review, a lot of the time they haven't released it to the other websites and I have nothing to tell you about the product. So one good thing about having a delayed review is that I have more to talk about. So for this I'm going to be doing a product description, packaging, swatches, applications of like cute eyeshadow looks. I guess there's not very many because they're in the quads, and then final thoughts. So if you'd like to skip to any of those points, please do so now. So the product description says, my fave eyeshadow palette in Pastel Haze special collection comes with 2 new special edition colours that present soft pastel shades. Benefits: a 4th pan eyeshadow palette features glitter to match shadows for you to create lustrous eye makeup look. Helps create multiple glamorous looks with base, medium and point colours. Glides on skin smoothly with fine texture and offers natural flush on your eyes. Highly pigmented shadow with good colour payoff. The packaging of these products is really cute. It has a little H on the front, which I'm not sure if it's like for Holika Holika or for like Pastel Haze collection, I don't know, and a frosted top. The back of these products is coloured very slightly, so it's very lightly coloured purple or very lightly coloured pink, so you can decide which colour you're picking up when they are stacked and stored in your collection. I picked up both shades. I have Dreamy, which is the one that has pink on the back, which is our cool tones, and the Merry, which is the one that has the sort of like peach colour on the back, which is the warm tones.
So the first palette I have here is called Dreamy, which is the cool toned palette. There are 4 colours in the palette and you can see all 4 of them here in action, which I think is pretty cool. The first colour that we see is called Soft Mood, which is the lightest, and it is a matte colour. This one we can barely see on my eye, it's very sheer. The second shade is called Fairy Like, and this one is kind of like a cool toned glitter. It's definitely cool toned in comparison to the warm toned, which you can actually see on the other side of my eye. Dreamy is the mid-toned colour, again not very pigmented. I actually really like this though, it is great in the crease for me. The last one is called Mystic, and this one is the deepest colour, again cool toned, and this one goes really nicely in at the outer third for my eye. So for this look I used the matte kind of purpley shade through the crease. I then used the darker brown shade, which has my fave written on it, for the outer third, and then the sparkly colour over the lid. I think that it looks really pretty, but it's probably a little bit too cool toned for me. I just didn't see myself really wearing this one on a daily basis. The second palette I have is called Merry, and this one is the warm tone palette, and again you can see all 4 of the colours here on my eyelids. The first shade is called Sweetie, and again this one is the lightest colour. You can barely see this on my eyelid. It really is just like a nothingness kind of colour, I think. The next shade is called Cherish Me, which is the shimmery colour. This one is the warm tone shimmer and it looks really nice. It's kind of like champagne glitter. The third colour is called Merry, and this one you almost can't see this one either on my eyelid, but it is a mid-toned-ish colour, just very sheer. And the last one is called Hey Babe, and this one is the deeper tone. This one is kind of like a mid-caramel kind of colour, not too deep.
We're going to be using this one in the crease, this one in the outer corner, and this one over the lid for the inner corner of the lid sparkle. And this is how we are looking. I think that it is a really cute look. It's not too intense, and it goes nicely with like the tinted moisturizer sort of thing. I think that the eyeshadows are nice and easy to blend. They're very basic, but they are very nice. So I definitely like the eyeshadows. Overall, I feel like these quads are really cute and they're really good for beginners who want to like sort of go into the pastel colours but without too much of that white chalkiness. I think that the sparkles are so beautiful. Like if anything, I would like to just kind of depot the sparkle colours and keep them.
yeah, other than that, I feel like they are just a little bit basic for me personally. Because I already have a collection of eyeshadow palettes, I feel like there is no place in my collection to keep these, which is a shame because I do feel like they are really great palettes. However, if you are a beginner, I would specifically recommend these for you because they are so easy to use. I think that the product description does say that they have high pigment shadows. I do disagree with that, especially with the two lighter matte colors. The darker matte color is fine. The darker colors are always pigmented enough, but I feel like the other two are not that pigmented, and that is one of the points that I like about them, as specifically for beginners. That's something that I really like, because obviously as a beginner it's easier to build something up than it is to share it out. So I would recommend starting with a palette that is like this so that you can just build up that color. Did I do this review before? Because I feel like I've done this review already. Being that they are in a quad sort of style, I feel like they kind of aren't enough colors for me to particularly use in a more creative way, even though I'm not the most creative with eyeshadow looks, like we all know this. But yeah, a quad is really great for a beginner and not so much for someone who collects eyeshadows, I guess, for a living, partially. So overall, they are really good products, specifically great products for beginners because they are sheer, buildable, soft, really nice, and the colors match really well. So if you pick up one of these ones, you'll be able to create a really nice cohesive eye look. Really good for travel because they're so small. Yeah. However, if you are someone who has a lot of eyeshadows, they are nothing new and spectacular unless you're getting them just for the glitters, which are very, very nice. These are ones that I would skip on for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one.